What's up, everybody? Final break of the night. We got break number 810 BD. 810 BD. This is a case of Leaf Trinity baseball. This is a hobby case. 12 boxes in the break. Alright, we got 3, 6, 12 boxes. Here we go, box number 1. Alright guys, if you happen to skunk in the break, we will not refund any shipping or spots. So please do not request it. We will send you something in the mail. First card of the break, it's a 4-banger. That is bases loaded. Bases loaded. That is a quad patch. That is Kalen Culpepper, Luke Keyshaw, Dason Hill, and Kyle DeBarge. 3 out of 49. 3 out of 49. One second. Fit in this one now. That'll be our first randomizer of the night. Next card, Caleb Bonmer. That is a 1 of 1 Caleb Bonmer. Steve Monster Millam on the acetate, 25 out of 99. 25 of 99. Next up, we got Theo Gillen. Theo Gillen, 11 out of 99. Kyle DeBarge. Kyle DeBarge. This one is numbered 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Ryan Waldschmidt, 88 out of 99. Ryan Waldschmidt, 88 out of 99. Next thickie, that is Caden Bodine on the 3-color patch auto. Caden Bodine, 3-color patch auto, 2 out of 10. And our last card of box 1 knows Nick Kurtz. 5 out of 10 on the Nick Kurtz. Possibly going to be your AL MVP Rookie of the Year. Whoever's got the Nick Kurtz spots, congrats. Nice acetate auto for you. Box number 2. These are supposed to have 2 base cards, 6 premium cards. That is Ryan Sloan, 13 out of 15 on the auto. Ryan Sloan, 13 out of 15. Ryan Waldschmidt, 17 out of 49 on the base. Wyatt Sanford, 28 out of 99. 28 of 99. Carson Benj on the auto, 48 out of 49. Hit you a Chase DeLauder. Did you see my Yankees walk off the White Sox there, bud? Caleb Duran. That is 14 out of 49. Noah Schultz, 5 out of 10. I have to admit, I was worried. On the acetate, Charlie Condon. Charlie Condon, 82 out of 99. And our jumbo patch auto, Joshua Lugo. Joshua Lugo, 46 out of 99. 46 out of 99. Box number 3. Walker Jenkins. Walker Jenkins, 2 out of 10. Emilian Petrie, 1 of 1. Emilian Petrie, 1 of 1. Acetate of Luke Keyshaw, 5 out of 10. Acetate auto. Bryce McCage, 77 of 99. Bryce McCage on the acetate auto. Steel auto of David Matoma. David Matoma. This one is 10 of 10. 10 of 10. Blake Mitchell. Blake Mitchell on the steel auto. 4 of 7. Steel auto of Kevin McGonigal. Kevin McGonigal. That one is 5 of 5. And our patch auto is Kellen Lindsay. Kellen Lindsay on the patch auto. That is sick. There it is. It is a 1 of 1 patch auto. Right there in the middle next to the K. Nice, sick hit. Congratulations to the Kellen Lindsay spot. Box number 4. Chase Mobley, 10 out of 25. 10 out of 25. D.B. Sweeney. That is the actor that played in 8 Men Out. D.B. Sweeney. 26 out of 49. That's pretty cool. Brody Brecht. 47 of 99. 47 of 99. Jacob Melton. That is a 1 of 1 Jacob Melton. Acetate auto. That's Braylon Doty. Braylon Doty. 98 of 99. Isn't he one of your Guardians, blah? Will Gaspario. $55 of 99. Jesus Made on the steel auto. Jesus Made. That is 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. Jesus Made. And our patch auto, 1 out of 99. That's Griffin Burkholder. Griffin Burkholder, 1 out of 99. Wrong penny sleeves. Need the bigger ones. Box number 5. Couple of thick ones on the bottom. Jacob Mizorowski. Jacob Mizorowski, 8 out of 15. Nick Kurtz, 8 out of 15. Yeah, you got it, Chester. I do my best for everybody. Got a steel lithium. Is that lutetium? Lutetium. Steel lutetium of Waihiwa alloy. That's a new insert. That is 3 out of 7. I mean, they've had the steel lithium and the steel platinum. I've never heard of that one. Brady Ebel, 11 out of 49. 11 out of 49. Acetate auto. Nice one. Peyton Toll, 3 out of 49. 3 out of 49 on the Peyton Toll. How about 7 out of 7 Ray Knight? I know he's not in the Hall of Fame, but he was a really good player. He was one of those great utility players back in the 80s and 90s. Ray Knight. I think he won the World Series with the 86 Mets. Alright, our first patch auto. That's a sick one. Kyle DeBarge. 16 out of 99 on the 4-color. Black, red, gold, and white patch auto. That is sick. And our next one. The Cycle, it says. The Cycle. That is Leo DeVries on the patch auto. It looks like a 3-color patch auto. 8 out of 10. First base. The Cycle. That's a pretty sick card too. 8 out of 10. Box number 6. SAH Collectibles, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you got my back. Yeah, I remember that World Series because I was living in Boston, and I'm a Yankee fan, living in Boston, cheering for the Mets. You want to talk about getting beat up by your own family. Nice, Chester. Nice, buddy. Here we go. We got Mike Sirota. Mike Sirota, 40 out of 49. Ethan Schiefelbein. Or Schiefelbein. Ethan Schiefelbein. God, I haven't seen this guy's name since I was doing the USA Rookies and Stars. Holy crap. That was 2 years ago, man. He was a big prospect coming out of college. Or on those college cards. He was on the collegiate national team. Ethan Schiefelbein. Eduardo Tate, 3 out of 25. 3 out of 25, Eduardo Tate. Liam Peterson, 80 out of 99. 80 out of 99. Ethan Anderson. Mr. Anderson, 11 out of 99. Drake Baldwin, 14 out of 25. 14 out of a quarter. Oh, we got a double. 2 young prospects, 24 out of 49. It's either going to Brady Ebel or Quentin Young. 24 out of 49, Brady Ebel or Quentin Young. And our next patch auto, that's a Samuel Basillo. 94 out of 99, Samuel Basillo. Young pitching prospect for the Baltimore Orioles. Come on, Sammy, get in there. There we go. There we go. You go there. Alright, that was our first 6 boxes. Got 6 to go. Again, if you skunk in the break, I apologize. I hate when people skunk, but there's nothing that cannot be avoided sometimes. You cannot get a refund on your shipping or on your spots. We will send you something. We make skunk packs and send them out to people. Sometimes they're better than the cards you might have hit. So here we go. We got a triple 3. Oh, we got a booklet. That's a booklet, baby. Woo! Love booklets. Let's see. Let me grab that just in case. And let me grab this just in case. Alright. Booklet time. Love the booklets. Love the booklets. Alright. Let's do it. First card, box number 7. Brady House. To the house, Brady. 6 out of 25. 6 out of 25. Hey. Met. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. Luke Dickerson, 1 out of 25. Luke Dickerson, 1 out of a quarter. Ethan Petrie. Ethan Petrie. And Ethan Petrie is 1 out of 10 on the acetate. Cam Koziel, 72 out of 99. Cam Koziel. Juan Nunez, 10 out of 25. Juan Nunez, 10 out of a 25. Dylan Dreeling, 13 out of 99. Dylan Dreeling. We have our jumbo patch auto. Ooh, that is a beauty. How about that for the Yankees? Well, no, it'd be Yankee. He is a Yankee. It goes to the Roderick Arias spot. 6 out of 15. That is a beautiful patch auto. Wow. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Yankee fan, man. That is a sick patch. That is a sick patch. Nika Moole coming up. Go for it, Chester. Nika Moole is one of my favorite players in the WNBA. This is a booklet double auto of Kyle DeBarge and Luke Keyshaw. Oh my God. This will be randomed after the break. Woohoo! Look at that. Wow. That is sick. 19 out of 25. 19 out of 25. I don't think it's gonna fit in a top loader. Now we're gonna baby this thing. We're gonna go right into one of these. There we go. Matter of fact, we'll need one of those foams. There we go. Wow. I'll put the second foam on top when I'm going to ship it, so it'll look like this, and then I'll tape it closed. There we go. But for now, we're going to do this. That's a beauty. That's a beauty, and that's going to be random after the break. Chester, it's because I love you, man. You're always in my breaks, and that, I appreciate that. No, I can't say that for truth, because I have no idea what's in these boxes. But I'm glad I'm hitting for somebody. I want to hit for everybody. Got a 1-of-1 printing plate coming. 1-of-1 printing plate. And another thickie. Another thickie. One-on-one printing plate. Here we go. That is going to that spot right there. I have no idea. That is Jacob Cozart. Jacob Cozart on the 101 printing plate magenta. Mika. That is Charlie Soto, 29 out of 49. 29 out of 49, Charlie Soto. I think Leaf basketball is going to be a beautiful product, Chester. What do you think? There's the first time in like 10 years Leaf is coming back with basketball. Malcolm Moore on the steal. Malcolm Moore, 1 of 5. I think it's going to be a beautiful product. Thatcher Hurd, 29 out of 99. Thatcher Hurd. Steele. Lutetium. Alfred Sena. Alfred Sena. This is going to be a fun one to sort. That is numbered 5 out of 5. Cinco a Cinco. Kalen Culpepper on the steal. Oh, that's going to be fun too, Blah. Yes, it is. That is 9 out of 15. Excuse me, 9 out of 15 on the Kalen Culpepper. Roman Anthony, 2 out of 15. Roman Anthony, 2 out of 15. And our patch auto. How about Henry Lelane, 85 out of 99 on the 2 pinstripe patch auto. Henry Lelane. Don't tell me that's you too, right, Chester? Box number 9. Box number 9. Is that another booklet or is that in 2 thick ones? Nope. That's 2 thick ones. 2 more thickies. I like them thick. I like them chunky. Moto. Chuck Knobloch. Chucky Nobby. Talk about great utility players. Here's another one. This guy was a great utility player. Played every position. 5 out of 15 except catcher. And he probably tried that. How about Kyle DeBarge? 1 of 1. Almost, LOL. We're building here. Kyle DeBarge, 1 of 1. Trey Phelps, 44 out of 99. 44 of 99, Trey Phelps. Oh my God. Trent Caraway on the steel. Lutetium. Steel Lutetium. That one is numbered 4 out of 7. 4 out of 7 on the Trent Caraway. How about Brody Brecht? Brody Brecht, 5 out of 99. Brody Brecht, pitcher for the Colorado Rockies. 5 out of 99. P.J. Morlando. Who said they wanted P.J. Morlando? That is 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Is that you, Chester? P.J. Morlando? Another one? Another one. Another one. Woo! Holy cow. 1 out of 10. Ava Arquette on the patch auto. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow, that is a sick patch. Freaking nice. You got Brody Brecht? And our next patch auto is 13 out of 15. Who has the Bobby Witt spot? Holy cow. Bobby Witt Jr. spot. If you got it. Holy shnikes. That is a sick, sick patch. Wow. That is gorgeous. Congrats to the Bobby Witt spot. Holy cow. Whew. Box number 10. Excuse me, 10. Last one was 9. That makes this 10. And then that's 11 and that's 12. I can count and do my ABCs. Another jumbo. We also have another triple randomizer out in the bottom. That is Jet Williams, 3 out of 7. Jet Williams, 3 out of 7. I can count, maybe sometimes. Anthony Solometto. Anthony Solometto, 20 out of 49. 20 out of 49. How about a Trey Savage steel black? Usually that's a 1 of 1. It's a 1 of 3 this time. 1 of 3 Trey Savage black auto. Well, James Tibbs III, 37 out of 99. Keep picking up 2 cards. Caleb Lomavita, 8 out of 99. Caleb Lomavita. Next steel card, Tyler Bremner. Tyler Bremner on the blue steel, 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. Peyton Toll on the 3-color patch auto. That is 73 out of 99. 73 of 99, Peyton Toll. And our random. This is going to be a 3-way random between 3 Yankees. Roderick Arias spot, George Lombard Jr., and the Spencer Jones spot. 30 out of 49. 30 out of 49 triple auto. Box number 11. We are running this break back, I think, guys. I think on Thursday we're running this same break back. Don't let Chester get all the good spots. He may already have them. Another triple random going on. Another triple random. Anderson Brito, 11 out of 25. Who you got, David? Hagen Smith, 3 out of 25. Carter Holton, that's 30 out of 99. 30 out of 99. Jacob Cozart on the steel iron. Steel iron Jacob Cozart. 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6. Kumar Rocker, Chandler Simpson, Bryce Eldridge. Quentin Young, 25 out of 49. Okay. Let's see what we can do for you, bud. Card Gods. Did you hear David? Caleb Bonmer, 70 out of 99. That's not what he said. Thatcher Hurd, 6 out of 15 on the pinstripe patch auto. 6 out of 15. And the next randomizer 3 is going to be Brandon Sprout, Jonah Tong, and Jonathan Santucci. 3 players for the Mets. 2 out of 15. Brandon Sprout spot, Jonah Tong spot, and Jonathan Santucci spot. You are going to be randomed at the end. Last box magic. For being non-licensed, they really pushed the envelope with this one, didn't they? Well, thank you, David. I appreciate that. They, for non-licensed, are really pushing it with the Royals. Great job by Leaf. Great job right there on that patch. Titiums? Yeah, I like Titiums too. I know you want Nika. I know you want Nika. We got another randomizer going on after this. Alright, last box. Gerangelo, 2 out of 5. Gerangelo Cinchte, 2 out of 5. Dakota Jordan, 39 out of 49. Is that Michael Jordan's son? Does anybody know? Devin Taylor, 5 out of 49. Gavin Grahovich, 85 out of 99. Looks like 4 cards to go. Luke Holman, 13 out of 99. 13 out of 99. Luis Morales. On the steel, 2 out of 15. Mike Sirota, Tyson Lewis, 7 out of 49 on the double auto. And this patch auto looks like it's a 1 of 1. Just by the color, it looks like a 1 of 1. Could be. Don't know. Just guessing. Here we go. Last card before we do our randomizer. One of 1 laundry tag Noah Schultz. 1 of 1 laundry tag Noah Schultz patch auto. That is sick. That is a sick card. And there we go, my friends. There is your break. Alright, we got some randomizers to do. We're going to leave Bobby Witt up. We have Mike Sirota, Tyson Lewis, Quentin Young, Brady Ebel, Brandon Sprout, Jonathan Santucci, Roderick Arias, George Lombard Jr., Spencer Jones. We got a 4-way of Kalen Culpepper, Kyle DeBarge, Luke Keyshaw, and Dayson Hill. And then we have our booklet dual auto, Kyle DeBarge and Luke Keyshaw. Let me set these up. Yeah, I know. Sorry, bud. I wish I could have hit it for you, man. Alright, let me set up the randomizers really quick. Alright, last one being set up. Alright, those are all set up for us. Alright. eBay, you're coming with me. YouTube. Switch you over. Go to the randomizer. Alright, here we go. eBay, you're in there with me. YouTube, you should be on the screen. We're going to roll the dice. 5 or higher on the dice. Here we go. First 8 times. We're doing them 8 times. Here we go. First one up is going to be Mike Sirota and Tyson Lewis. Mike Sirota, Tyson Lewis, 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times. We got 8 times on the dice. We got Lewis. We got Tyson Lewis on that first one. Second one, we got Brady Evil, and Quentin Young. Brady Evil, Quentin Young. 8 times. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times. 8 times on the dice. We're going to the Brady Evil spot. Brady Evil. Alright, next up, we have got Brandon Sprout, Jonah Tong, and Jonathan Santucci. Going 8 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times. 8 times on the dice. You're going to go Jonathan Santucci spot. Jonathan Santucci. Next up, we got Roderick Arias, George Lombard Jr., and Spencer Jones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 times. 8 times going to the George Lombard spot. Alright, next up, 4-way. We got Kalen Culpepper, Kyle DeBarge, Luke Keyshaw, and Dason Hill. 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our 8 time. Going to the Kalen Culpepper spot. Kalen Culpepper. And our 6th and final randomizer is for the booklet. For the booklet, that is Kyle DeBarge and Luke Keyshaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and our 8 time. Good luck going to the Luke Keyshaw spot. Luke Keyshaw. All right, let's do our recap. Here we go, guys. After we put eBay back on the break, here we go. Or put YouTube. Here we go, guys. 10.99. Here we go. Luke Holman, Gavin Grohovich, Caleb Bonmer, Carter Holston, Caleb Lomavita, James Tibbs, Brody Breck, Trey Phelps, Thatcher Hurd, Dylan Dreeling, Cam Cozile, Ethan Anderson, Liam Peterson. We got Will Gasparino, Braylon Doty, Brody Breck, Bryce McCage, Charlie Condon. We got Wyatt Sanford, Ryan Waldschmidt, Theo Gillen, and Steve Monster Millam. These are to 49. We got Devin Taylor, Dakota Jordan, Quentin Young, Anthony Solometto, Charlie Soto, Ethan Schiefelbein. We got Mike Sirota, Peyton Toll, Brady Evil, D.B. Sweeney, Caleb Durbin, Carson Bench, Ryan Waldschmidt. To 25, Hagen Smith, Anderson Brito, Juan Nunez, Luke Dickerson, Brady House, Drake Baldwin, Eduardo Tate, and Chase Mobley. These are to 15. Nope, these are to 15. Luis Morales. You're welcome, Chester. You're welcome. Luis Morales, Chuck Knobloch, Roman Anthony, Kalen Culpepper, Nick Kurtz, Jacob Mizorowski, and Ryan Sloan. These are to 10. To 10, Tyler Bremner, PJ Mortolando, Ethan Petrie, Jesus Maid, Noah Schultz, David Matoma, Luke Keyshaw, Walker Jenkins, Nick Kurtz, and Kyle DeBarge. To 7, Jet Williams, Trent Caraway, Ray Knight, Wehaiwa Aloy, and Blake Mitchell. These are to 5, which means this one's to 6. Jacob Cozart. To 5, Gerangelo, Alfredo Sena, Malcolm Moore, and Kevin McGonigal. This one is Trey Savage to 3. 1 out of 3. Our one of ones. Kyle DeBarge. That is a printing plate of Jacob Cozart. Emilian Petrie and Caleb Onmer. Let's see. Let's do these. All right. Our patch autos. Peyton Toll, Henry Lillane, Samuel Basilio, Kyle DeBarge, Griffin Burkholder, Joshua Lugo, Thatcher Hurd, those were to 99. Thatcher Hurd to 15, and Roderick Arias to 15. To 10, Caden Bodine, Ava Arquette, and Leo DeVries on the patch auto to 10. Our randomizers, we had Tyson Lewis winning this one. Brady Ebel winning this one. This one went to Jonathan Santucci. This one went to George Lombard Jr. This quad went to Kaylin Culpepper. The double Kyle DeBarge, Luke Keyshaw went to Luke Keyshaw. Our one of ones, Jacob Melton, 1 of 1 auto. We had this beautiful Kellen Lindsay patch auto, 1 of 1. We had a laundry tag Noah Schultz, 1 of 1. But my favorite, and it's got to be your guys' favorite hit of the break, Bobby Witt Jr. on the Y'all's patch auto. That is just sick, sick, sick. 10 out of 15. Beautiful hit to the Bobby Witt spot. There's your break, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you all next time. Have yourself a great night. We will run this back on Thursday. Go get your spots. Have yourself a go. God, dang, forgot about the Burkholder too. All right, Chester. We'll see you on Thursday night, you guys. Have a great night, you. Peace.